Following this attack on the Jaffar Express train heading towards Quetta, Balochistan, the Baloch Republican Guard has now claimed responsibility for the attack. The group has issued a statement saying that the train was attacked at a time when Pakistan Army personnel were travelling on board. The group has also now claimed that 6 coaches of the train were derailed in the attack. They have stated that such operations will continue until the independence of Balochistan. I'll get back Ajay Jandyal on the broadcast with me. Ajay, the Balochistan rebels have now in fact taken responsibility. They said that they planned this attack because Pakistani military personnel were in fact on board the train. What more could you get us?
Yes, that is what we have broke the story by saying that how, Jaffar Express is again and again targeted because Pakistani Army used this train to travel from one location to another, and now the Balochistan rebels they raised their voice and they say that we have carried out this attack and we have planned ideal attack in the Jaffar Express because we have information that some Pakistani military officers basically are traveling in it, and that's why this target has been the set. So that's why when it this train reached their Sultankot area of Sindh province in between Quetta and the near the Quetta, then this attack was carried out by the Balochistan rebel, in which more than 50 people have injured, and there are possibility that more there are casualties as well, because those who are injured, they are very seriously injured. If you see the data, on 11th March 2025 that Jaffar Express was kidnapped, hijacked by the BLA, and at that time what has happened that almost 48 hours they basically were controlling this Jaffar Express, and according to information on 11th and 12th March 2025, Pakistani Armed Forces launched operation, and then name was given the Green Balloon, and in that operation they says that 35 they have lost several people, and more than 350 people were rescued. That is what exactly they claim. So that shows that how things has happened there in Balochistan, and especially if you talk about the Jaffar Express, that this is not a standalone incident, because and there are number of incidents which took place as far as the Balochistan BLA's attack on Jaffar Express is concerned, and in the recent part this is the third one which has happened over there. And once again, Balochistan rebels, they have claimed the responsibility of this attack. They say that they have carried out this attack to target the military personnel, those who are basically traveling in this this Jaffar Express.
Right, Ajay, please stay on with us. We'll have some more breaking inputs on this story. Major General Sudhakar ji, I will come back to you with some more questions. Right now, I am joined by Ahmar Mastikhan. He is a Baloch senior journalist, and he is joining us live from the US. Thank you, sir. Appreciate you joining us and giving us your time. I want to understand why the frequency of these attacks have increased over the past few months. Is it because there have also been reports from the ground which are stating that Pakistan has increased its military presence in the area? There is ongoing, in fact, human rights, serious human rights violations also being conducted. Door-to-door searches are being held. In fact, residents are also being subjected to physical assault currently because of this enhanced military presence. Do you think it is also because of this? That's why the frequency of such attacks has increased?
You see, thank you so much. I will put the onus of whatever is happening in Balochistan on the military leadership of the Army GHQ in Rawalpindi and the Apara headquarters in Islamabad. They are the two major centers of terror in South Asia and in fact all over the world. These centers of terror is now headed by General Asim Munir, who is, as we know, a seminary general. He's a person of extremely low intellect. And in his policy of hard state, as you saw on April 16, he came up with his extreme jingoistic ideology in which he said Muslims and Hindus are two different nations and all that nonsense, which has got no reality on the ground. This kind of a mindset that he has, that is the biggest tragedy in Pakistan. He is a man who is ruling Pakistan at the point of gun. The real elected leader is behind the bars. His name is Imran Khan. I am not particularly his fan, but the truth is the real person who won the elections in February 2024 is Imran Khan. So he has put him behind bars. In our homeland, which is the Baloch homeland, he's making deals as if it is his father's garden. He has got no right to come and make deals without our participation, without our agreement. All that you are seeing on this Jaffar Express is just a small symptom of a huge problem. Balochistan is today a bleeding wound. This bleeding wound of Balochistan has been inflicted by none else than the people who were responsible for the Pahalgam attack, who are responsible for, you see, all the violence that happens in Afghanistan. And they are not even sparing places like Pakistan occupied Kashmir, where you saw they used brute force to crush just the very basic demands that people were making. In Balochistan is today out of their hands. They should talk. We are asking them to come to the negotiating table, talk with the Baloch leadership. They have put behind the de facto Prime Minister of Balochistan, Dr. Marang Baloch, behind bars and her close colleagues for more than 6 months now, without any rhyme or reason, without any case whatsoever. Baloch people are extremely angry. Our youngsters today are tired. They cannot, you see, live under such a dispensation. The message that was given to our youths 19 years ago by one of the greatest among the Baloch leaders, Nawab Akbar Khan Bukti, was that it is better to die than to live under Pakistan military boots. And you saw that the 80-year-old man fought against the military like a tiger, and his death has been immortalized. So there has been so many of Nawab Akbar Buktis since then, and so many of our Balashmari, so many that I can't even count. It's an everyday thing now. Our freedom fighters had taken over a town called Zeri, and they ruled over there for 50 days. And they came and they used scorched earth policy. They brought thousands of their commandos. They took over that small city from us. But that doesn't matter. The land belongs to us. How long can the foreigners stay on Baloch soil? They talk about foreign intervention in Balochistan. The biggest foreign intervention in Balochistan is the presence of the Pakistan military boots. We don't them on our sacred lands. And this land does not belong to the military GHQ. It does not belong to President McDonald Burger, whosoever, and no other power.
Absolutely.
This land is called Balochistan.
Absolutely.